The type of person all demons fear. Explanation of the world of demons and spirits. Welcome back, everyone, to Mind Podcast. People with a kind and virtuous heart are always avoided by demons who dare not come near. If a practitioner still encounters demons, it means that their cultivation practice is too weak. Demons may oppress and mock you. Why is this? Because your cultivation practice is false and insincere, only for appearance's sake, not genuine spiritual practice. Everywhere humans reside, whether inhabited or uninhabited, there are demons present. Their numbers exceed the population of humans. Humans and demons coexist in the same space. This is a fact. However, although they share the same space, they exist in different dimensions, so they can coexist without interference. A person's house could overlap with a demon's dwelling, yet neither obstructs the other. The walls of a human house do not hinder demons. They can pass through them, but they cannot pass through the walls of their own homes. Similarly, we can pass through a demon's wall without obstruction. There are many demons, as well as spirit gods, who pass through people's houses in cities, towns, and villages every day. Because the positive energy yang during the day is too strong, demons avoid appearing. Since all demons fear sunlight, they only emerge at night, usually around dusk when the sun sets. However, there are not many demons then. When are they most abundant? Generally, around 11 p.m. to midnight, there are many demons and spirits on the streets. It's very lively. Just as humans have shops and streets, so do demons have their shops and streets. In truth, people often see demons but are unaware of it. If we reflect calmly, we have probably encountered demons before. Sometimes when we are at home or in a room and suddenly feel uncomfortable, chilly, and our hair stands on end, what is happening? That is an encounter with a demon, as their energy waves affect us. Science refers to this energy as a magnetic field. When our magnetic field interacts with theirs, if our magnetic field is strong, they won't be able to disturb us. However, if our magnetic field is weak, we will be disturbed. When disturbed, you will feel uncomfortable. They can disturb us, but we can also disturb them. When our magnetic field is too strong, they will have to stay away from us and dare not come near. Why is that? Because being near us makes them feel uncomfortable too. That is why scriptures often say that when a practitioner's efforts become truly effective, within a radius of 40 miles, evil spirits and malevolent entities will avoid them. Why? Because the magnetic field of that person is too strong, and when the demons enter it, they feel discomfort. Power of the magnetic field can extend up to 40 miles, but they must retreat beyond this range. If a practitioner still encounters demons, it means their spiritual cultivation is too weak. Demons may oppress and mock them. Why? Because their spiritual practice is superficial, not genuine. It is only for outward appearance. Inside, their mind is still filled with greed, anger, ignorance, and arrogance, so even demons look down on them. In such a case, rather than people fearing demons, demons fear people more. Haven't we often heard that people fear demons by 3 parts, but demons fear people by 7 parts? Yet, many people are still afraid of demons, which is quite strange. It should be the other way around. Demons should fear people. Why would people fear demons? You must know that if your heart is righteous, demons will avoid you by 3 parts. Demons respect good people. When your heart is pure, upright, compassionate, and calm, demons and spirits will revere you. How could they dare to harm you? Among the demon and spirit realms, there are many different kinds of demons. Benevolent spirits that support you are considered good demons, working to help others. Harmful spirits that seek to disrupt and harm people are evil demons. The question of whether demons and spirits help or harm people depends not on them, but on us. If we maintain a good heart and always do good deeds for the benefit of society and the public, benevolent demons and spirits will certainly support and protect us. If our hearts harbor evil intentions and we do things that cause harm to society, focusing only on our own interests, then demons and spirits will harm us. Therefore, whether we benefit or suffer harm does not depend on others but on ourselves. There is a type of person that demons dare not disturb. The ancients had a saying, "One righteous thought suppresses 100 evils," meaning that a single pure and genuine thought can suppress all wickedness. Every conflict and grudge in this world has its root cause. and only with pure thoughts and a sincere heart can we dissolve the negative karmic ties that have been formed. Following story provides a perspective on this matter. Once, there was a wealthy family with countless fields, gardens, and livestock. Among their flock of chickens, there was an especially beautiful rooster. Every morning, without fail, this rooster would loudly crow at dawn, its call echoing throughout the entire village. One day, while foraging, the rooster wandered into a dense bamboo forest and lost its way. Unable to find a way out, disappeared, and nobody noticed or looked for it anymore. Trapped and starving, the rooster eventually died there. Its soul did not move on, but instead turned into a mischievous spirit. This spirit enjoyed transforming itself to cause trouble and inconvenience for the villagers, particularly holding a grudge against its former owner. When it got lost, the owner did not bother to search for it, showing no sense of loyalty or affection. Because of this, the spirit frequently returned to sabotage and destroy the owner's property. The owner tried every method he could think of to get rid of the spirit, but nothing worked. He had no choice but to pack up and seek the help of a spiritual master to banish the mischievous spirit. The spiritual master performed rituals and chanted spells for days on end, but to no avail. During the day, everything seemed calm, but at night, the spirit would cast spells, causing the bamboo grove to creak and sway eerily, filling the air with unsettling noises. It even entered the house to disturb the owner and the spiritual masters, giving them no peace. Eventually, everyone gave up, shaking their heads in defeat, and left. One day, a scholar, lost on his journey, happened upon this ruined house to seek shelter for the night. He was startled by the desolation and found the owner sitting with his knees hugged to his chest, looking dejected. Curious, the scholar asked what had caused such devastation. The owner, deeply sorrowful, recounted the entire story and tearfully confessed, "Because of this evil spirit, my entire livelihood has nearly been destroyed." The scholar consoled him, saying that he would try his best to use whatever modest talents and strength he had to help. He advised the owner to tidy up the house and move whatever remaining valuables he had to a safer place. In the coming days, the scholar promised he wouldn't step out of the house. From that day forward, the scholar devoted himself day and night to studying, never leaving the house. The first 2 days, there was no sign of the demon, but on the third night, the spirit finally appeared. It stood outside the door, banging and screaming with a terrifying sound. However, the scholar remained completely calm, as if nothing unusual was happening. Angered by this, the demon barged into the house and blew out the lamp. The scholar, still unperturbed, relit the lamp and continued reading. The demon then transformed into a monstrous figure to frighten him, using all kinds of tricks. The scholar paid it no attention. Instead, he laughed heartily as he read his book. Completely unfazed, frustrated, the demon transformed into a giant snake and coiled itself on the bed, raising its head in a threatening posture. Yet the scholar pretended not to notice, standing up and leisurely walking around the room, his eyes never leaving the pages of his book. Seeing that none of its tactics worked, the demon turned into a beautiful woman, attempting to seduce the scholar by clinging to him. At that moment, the scholar suddenly turned, grabbed the demon's hand, and said, "A righteous person has no fear of evil spirits. Reveal your true form, or I will burn you to ashes." In an instant, the demon returned to its true form. The scholar calmly said, "If you have any grievances, speak them out. Why cause all this trouble and chaos? If you continue like this, you will eventually face destruction." The demon then revealed its deep resentment. It had once been a rooster, loyal to the household, enduring the elements for years. When it became lost, it had hoped the owner would come to its rescue, but even at its death, no one came to care for it. Fueled by this bitterness, it became a vengeful spirit, returning to the house to cause havoc and destruction. If the scholar could help the spirit find peace, it would certainly stop causing trouble. After saying this, the spirit led the scholar to the bamboo grove and showed him the spot where it had been trapped years ago. Before the scholar could say anything, a cold gust of wind blew through, making the dense, thorny bamboo rustle as its leaves fell. The spirit vanished. The scholar recounted everything to the owner. The next day, the owner ordered the bamboo grove to be cleared. and there they found the intact body of a rooster. The villagers, upon hearing the news, flocked to see for themselves. Many people were astonished, commenting that even animals have feelings, just like humans, and that we should not treat them with cruelty or neglect. The scholar advised them to cremate the rooster, allowing it to find peace and be reborn into a better life. The villagers marveled at the scholar's wisdom, saying that he had resolved the karmic bond between the owner and the spirit just by reading virtuous books. The scholar humbly told them, in this world, humans are the most intelligent and precious beings. As long as we follow the teachings of the sages and live righteously, we can conquer any evil spirits that disturb us. Reflecting on this old story, it resonates with our current times. Nowadays, when people face misfortune or difficulties, many spend money on offerings, prayers, and rituals to ward off evil and seek protection. However, they fail to realize that no matter how many offerings are made, if they don't focus on cultivating their morals and virtues, it is useless. The ancients taught that reading virtuous books nurtures the soul with noble and righteous thoughts. A righteous person emits a radiant aura that demons fear. When one's heart is filled with good intentions and influence others, and even evil thoughts will dissipate, resolving all conflicts and grievances. As the old saying goes, when one's inner righteousness is strong, no external evil can harm them.